I just wanted to do this video to help people to understand the power of journaling. Now, when I first started journaling, I was quite dismissive. I probably shouldn't say this, but I just think, oh, well, journaling's for girls, it's a diary. But as a rapid transformational therapist, I know that the stories that we tell ourselves and those feelings that we create can be quite destructive. And often for somebody to take that leap to go and see a therapist is quite a big thing. But journaling is absolutely amazing for getting those thoughts out of your head and becoming that critical friend to yourself. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about my journaling method, what I use, because there are several out there. And a lot of times, journaling can be used alongside CBT. So very much cognitive, very much focused journaling, looking at a specific problem. Now, my course that I've created on my training platform, which is called How to Journal Like a Boss, which is at Make Your Life Count or mylc.thinkific.com. You can get that course, and this video is really to accompany that course, but to give you a bit of an overview about that course and why journaling is so powerful. Here's 5 reasons why you should keep a journal. So a journal has the potential to be both your coach and a friend. It's a non-judgmental tool. So unlike if you're working with a therapist who'll have their opinions about what you're saying, you are absolutely in control. So when you journal and you review it, there's no interruption. You can do it 24 hours a day. It's always available. You can tell your journal things that maybe you don't verbalize to someone else. You can tell your journal your secrets, your feelings. Okay. They're never there to offer advice. They're there to basically take all of that negative energy or even positive energy and get it down on paper. Now, when you physically write something, there is something that happens in your body that as you get that out of your head, it has an amazing feeling and it allows you to gain clarity on what you might need to do next. When you attentively then look back on your journaling entries, you can see where you've come from. You can look at patterns, you can look at behaviors, because as human beings, our subconscious mind likes the familiar, does not like the unfamiliar. And when you can see familiar patterns of behavior, and when you can link those familiar patterns of behavior to things that aren't serving you, then you can cognitively then say, well, I'm going to make a change around that. And you can change that familiarity to be a better familiar. Also, journaling is inexpensive. All you need is a pen or a pencil. You can buy an expensive journal, but actually you just need a notepad and maybe a folder to keep things in. You can even put it on post-it notes. I speak to clients who maybe don't want to write. Even recording your journal and listening back to it can have the same effects. So you don't necessarily need to journal with a pen and piece of paper, although it does have effects. You can actually do it by recording it onto a device. It's the reviewing of it that's really, really important. That's where the power comes in, and it puts you into a doing state. It puts you into a knowing state and a doing state. So it allows you to see in black and white really what those thoughts are, and then it gives you the options of how you're going to deal with that, what emotions, what feelings you're going to attach to it. Journaling really is also a creative portal. It allows you to really get those thoughts out of your head and look at, how can I change this, how can I move this on? So it's a really creative process, and it's both a clearinghouse and an incubator to unleash negative thoughts or create new amazing ideas. Now, what I do know is that when I started this process, when I started journaling, I really wasn't up for it. But what I did notice is that I was working with amazing coaches. I was finding out, well, why are they doing what they're doing? Why are they getting successes? Why are they manifesting things in their lives? And it was quite simply that the majority of successful people are doing some sort of journaling in some form, whether they are doing that consciously or subconsciously. They are reviewing and reframing the thoughts in their minds, which are having an impact on their body. So when you give yourself permission to get those thoughts out of your head onto paper or whatever way that you want to do it, you're actually having an effect on your body. You're relaxing your body. And if you relax your body then becomes better. And that will then go back into your mind. So I've done other videos and talked about the vagus nerve, and your mind and your body are in symbiosis, heart, body, soul, spirit. They're all working together, and journaling links them all together. It allows that flow of energy to go around your body. And that's why journaling is so powerful. So some people will say, well, I don't have time to journal. There's lots of ways that you can do it. You can do it focused on one particular thing that maybe is worrying you, which is more cognitive journaling. I prefer to use a meditation. So if you go onto my course, I've done a meditation that you listen to first and then you journal afterwards, which is more about inspiring thought. It's more about allowing yourself to go inside and find the answers and then just write afterwards. And I use a process which I call the 4 R's. The first one begins with W, but bear with me. So it's to write it down. So my process that I use is to do the meditation. You can just sit in silence if you want. Just sit in silence, breathe, and then write. But I like the meditation because it sets you up for success straight away. So you write down whatever comes into your mind. It doesn't matter what it is, you just write. And then the next thing you do is you read that back and you look for the untruths. You look for the things that might be negative, the things that aren't true. And the way you find out, are they true? Say, where is the evidence of that? And why is that a truth? Because remember, even if when you journal, you say, oh yeah, I'm not lovable because I've been told that I'm ugly. Maybe that's what you've written down. But look at that as a truth. That is the perspective of somebody else. You may not be lovable to that person, but there is going to be somebody else out there who loves you. And if you love yourself first, then you're going to raise your vibration and you're more likely to bring love into your life. We are born manifestors. And Bob Proctor, for those of you who don't know who Bob Proctor is, Google him. Bob Proctor talks about whatever you can hold in your mind, you can hold in your hand. And journaling is a real practical way of doing that. It's a way in which you can change the thoughts in your mind to manifest the things that you want into your life. And it's really powerful. And this is not new stuff. There are lots of people out there that will tell you this. My method is just, I've taken kind of the best of what I've found out there, created a method that works for me, and it also works for my clients. So those are the techniques that we've got. Now, I'm a rapid transformational therapist. And for those of you who don't know what rapid transformational therapy is, it is a therapy which is a combination of hypnotherapy, CBT, psychotherapy. There are certain elements that are aligned to NLP, but it's a standalone, unique therapy which uses hypnosis to go back to those stories we tell ourselves and then to break the feeling away from those stories and then reframe it. So my journaling method is very much based on the skills as a rapid transformational therapist, but it uses journaling as the vehicle to look at these subconscious and conscious thoughts. But there is no right or wrong. It's really simple. It's write down the way you are feeling, warts and all, and then review it and find the truths, find the evidence to the truths. And then change those truths and reload them back into your mind. Reload them back in being positive and feel them and give gratitude for the fact that you've gone through that process. Because I can guarantee you, if you do this for, say, 10 minutes a day for 30 days, you will start to see amazing shifts in your life because you start to become your own best friend. So I hope this is really, really useful. I'm going to put in the bottom of this, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm going to put the links to my course in the bottom of here. If you're watching this on the course, then you've already made that amazing step, that amazing journey to start the course that I've written to teach you how to use this journaling. I'd love your comments. I'd love your feedback. And remember, you can always join my Facebook group, which is at facebook.com/groups/finding your power. And if you want to find out any more about me and the amazing therapy and the coaching that I do, pop yourself over to www.makeyourlifecount.co.uk. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to find out anything else, come and join my Facebook group, ask questions, and have an amazing life, an amazing time, and know that you absolutely can have it all and go and make your life count.